We need to change the wedding date. Postpone it by exactly 1 month. Contact the venue right now.
Postpone? What do you mean?
Just hurry up and contact the venue. We're running out of time.
This is so sudden. I don't know what to do. We've already set the date and finalized the contract with the venue. What happened? I can't contact them without knowing the reason.
A major emergency came up. The date clashes with my family's annual trip.
Family trip? What family trip? You mean the annual trip your family takes?
Yeah, that's right. It overlaps with our big family reunion trip. I just told my parents about our wedding date, and they said we need to change it because of the trip.
And we're the ones who have to change?
They've already booked the accommodations. It'll be a waste to cancel, so we have to move our date.
I told you we should double check with both sets of parents before finalizing the venue. But you kept insisting it would be fine. You were too lazy to go to the venue multiple times, so you went ahead and signed the contract. And now look what's happened.
Shut up! A family trip is usually in summer. I didn't expect it to be in winter this year.
If that's the case, why don't you contact the venue to change the date? It's your family situation causing this.
I can't make such an embarrassing call. You do it. Contact them right now, got it?
I can't believe this. How am I supposed to explain this to the venue?
Just tell them something came up. It's not that hard.
It is hard. We signed a contract. There might be penalties for changing the date.
Then we'll pay the penalties. Just do it.
We'll pay? You mean I'll pay, right? Because you never want to take responsibility for anything.
Stop arguing, just make the call.
Fine, I'll call. But don't blame me if this ends up costing us a lot of money.
Whatever, just get it done.
I've called the venue. They said they're fully booked for the next 3 months. We can't postpone.
What? It's ridiculous. Tell them to make it work.
It doesn't work that way, James. They have other weddings booked.
Then what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Maybe we should talk to your parents about changing their trip date?
No way! The family trip is sacred. We can't change that.
But we can change our wedding? How is that fair?
Life isn't fair. Deal with it.
I can't believe you're acting like this. This is our wedding we're talking about.
It's just a ceremony. We can do it any time.
It's not just a ceremony to me. I've been planning this for months.
Well, unplan it then.
You're unbelievable.
Dara, you ruined our annual family trip. We had already chosen a place to stay.
I'm so sorry about this. I tried to postpone the wedding by a month, but the venue was fully booked. We ended up having to cancel your trip instead. I'm truly sorry.
Apologizing to me alone isn't enough. Everyone in the family was looking forward to this trip. You should apologize to all of them.
This is entirely our fault for not double-checking. I'm really sorry. It's just that James told me the family trip was always in summer, so I thought a winter wedding would be fine.
Oh, so you're saying it's my fault for deciding on a winter trip this year? How dare you blame me, you ungrateful girl?
That's not what I meant at all.
We wanted to go to a hot spring resort this year. Winter is better than summer for enjoying hot springs. What's wrong with choosing winter? You're attacking me with your insolent attitude. I just wanted to create happy memories with my family.
I'm really sorry, but I'm not trying to blame you at all.
This is why I didn't want a daughter-in-law from a single-parent home. Ugh, I wish we could break off this engagement right now.
Excuse me?
I bet being poor single-parent family like yours never went on family trips. That's why you can't understand how important this is to us. For us, spending time together as a family once a year is normal. How dare you ruin our fun, you pauper?
Wait a minute. Where is this pauper talk coming from? Yes, I was raised by a single mother, but that doesn't make us poor.
Be Quiet, you poor thing. This is why I was against this marriage from the start. Children from single-parent homes don't appreciate family values. And on top of that, you're just the worst.
What did you say?
A wedding can happen anytime, but you're forcing everyone looking forward to the family trip to give it up. What a terrible daughter-in-law you are.
I tried my best to postpone the wedding, but all the dates this year were already booked. We would have had to cancel and rebook, which would incur cancellation fees. I feel terrible about changing your family trip plans.
If cancellation fees are the problem, your parents should pay. This is all because of your selfishness. Your parents should take responsibility.
But the main cause of this is James. He's the one who went ahead and signed the contract with the venue without checking.
What excuse are you going to make next? You're trying to say you're not at fault at all, aren't you?
Of course, I share some blame for going along with him. But the primary cause is definitely James.
This is why children from poor single-parent homes are trouble. My son feels terrible about canceling the family trip. He was crying and apologizing to me. But look at your horrible attitude.
That's not true. I feel bad about this too.
You should be grateful to us for being considerate enough to give up our trip. Stop with your insolent attitude.
Yes, I understand. Thank you very much for your consideration. I'll do my best to make sure the wedding is enjoyable for everyone.
Hey, Sarah. Today's wedding is canceled. Tell the venue staff.
Canceled? What do you mean? What's going on? Did something happen?
We've decided to go on the family trip after all. So let's cancel today's wedding.
What are you talking about?
Our annual family trip was canceled because of us, remember? My parents have been depressed ever since. They keep saying we should be on the trip today. I couldn't bear to see them sad, so I decided we should go on the trip.
What? I understand feeling bad, but why does that mean canceling our wedding? If you want to go on a trip so badly, why not go tomorrow?
The hotel only had rooms available for today. When I called, they said all the cancellations opened up. It feels like fate, so we have to go.
So you're canceling our wedding for a family trip? You're choosing your family trip over me?
Of course! My relatives are important family too. Plus, my parents are overjoyed at the thought of going on the trip. It means everyone's smiling. I don't mind canceling the wedding.
This can't be happening.
By the way, I didn't book a room for you. The available rooms were just enough for us, so I couldn't get one for you. You stay here and handle the cancellation procedures, alright?
What is this? My mother has been preparing since yesterday, and now it's canceled for this reason? You're insulting both me and my mother.
Shut up! You keep complaining. You might as well cancel the whole marriage.
What did you say?
But you'd be in trouble if our marriage was called off, wouldn't you? A girl from a single-parent home isn't exactly in high demand as a wife. Without me, you'll be a spinster for life.
Stop it. How can you say such things? When we first started dating, you were so kind and wonderful. But as soon as you found out I was from a single-parent home, your attitude completely changed. I never imagined you held such terrible values.
Huh? It's not about values, it's facts. Most single-parent homes are poor. And kids with only one parent don't know family love. They're pitiful children. You should be grateful that my family and I were willing to accept someone like you.
What did you say?
Well, we're about to leave. The wedding with the poor girl from a broken home is canceled. I'll buy you a souvenir. Take care of the cancellation procedures, okay?
Oh, but there's no need to cancel the wedding plans. Yes, I'm glad I had the courage to cancel it earlier. If we had canceled on the day, it would have cost even more. I really wanted to see your surprised faces in person, but I guess that can't be helped. Enjoy your hot springs with everyone. We'll discuss dissolving our engagement when you get back, okay?
Wait a minute. What's going on with the wedding? We were supposed to get married today, weren't we?
Well, that was the plan a few months ago, but I've grown tired of marrying you, so I went ahead and canceled it on my own. I wanted to discuss ending our engagement today.
What are you talking about?
I got tired of being attacked every day. Your mother kept calling, telling me to be grateful that they accommodated our schedule. She even insulted my family background, and you didn't stop her. You joined in blaming me. Of course, I don't want to get married anymore.
How dare you cancel it on your own? Are you stupid?
You made the wedding contract on your own too, didn't you? So it's fair if I cancel it on my own. Let's call it even, shall we?
What?
You should be thanking me for canceling early. If we had canceled on the day, we'd have to pay 100% of the wedding cost. But because I canceled early, it was much cheaper. Make sure you thank me properly when you get back.
Don't be ridiculous. How can you expect gratitude after doing something so selfish?
The most selfish thing right now is what you're doing. Going on a family trip on your wedding day? If I hadn't canceled, can you imagine what would have happened? Just thinking about it makes me shudder. Oh, since we're at it, maybe I'll go to a nearby hot spring with my mother. It'll be nice to toast to the end of our engagement.
Wait, Sarah! Are you really planning to break up with me? This isn't a joke? You're really calling off the whole marriage?
Yes. I don't want to be with such a petty jerk anymore.
What did you say?
Besides, you should be happy we're breaking up. Your mother was secretly against our marriage anyway. She'll probably be the happiest about our breakup. You love making your family happy, don't you, James?
Oh, is that so? If you're going to act like this, then fine. Let's break up. Don't come crying back to me later. Even if you beg me to marry you later, it'll be too late.
Oh, I heard everything from James. So the whole marriage is off? You did well to cancel the venue in advance. I guess even an impertinent girl like you can do something right.
You're welcome. Thanks to this, I won't be wasting my life either. I'm sure I'll soon marry someone wonderful who's the complete opposite of James.
Ha! You'll never get married now. Such an insolent girl from a poor single-parent home. What a miserable life you'll have, all alone forever without a family or children.
I don't mind being alone. Marriage and children aren't everything in life. I have my job, a place to live, and enough money to get by. That's all I need. Fortunately, I'm highly valued at work. I earn more than James, so I'll enjoy my single life.
What? You earn more than my son?
Yes. I've been promoted faster in my career. My base salary is higher than his, and my sales performance is leagues ahead of his. If you include my bonuses, my annual income is several times his.
Wait a minute. You two work at the same company?
Huh? Didn't we talk about this normally? I met him at work.
Well, I heard that, but I thought you were just a temp worker.
I never said I was a temp worker.
But a girl from a single-parent home couldn't possibly be at the same level as my son in the company. So I thought you must have met him while working as a temp. To think you're actually working at the same company. And you're saying you earn more than him? How is that possible?
Maybe I'm just too excellent. Or maybe he's just too incompetent.
What did you say?
Well, my earnings don't matter now, do they? We're breaking up, so it's none of your business anymore.
No, it does matter. As frustrating as it is, you earn more than my son. That means if you became his wife, we could upgrade our future family trips. Let's call off the break-off.
What?
A wife's money is the family's money. If you get married, you'll be paying for our family trips every year from now on.
Who would agree to be your ATM? It's too late to change your tune now. I absolutely won't marry your idiot son.
How dare you be so insolent? This is why girls from poor, single-parent homes are so shameless. I'd like to see your parents' face.
Oh, but you see her face plenty. You get called into her office for warnings every day, don't you?
Huh?
You work part-time at the local supermarket chain, right? My mother was recently transferred there from head office. I heard she often calls you in because your work attitude is terrible. Did you forget your boss's face?
You're lying. That woman is your mother?
I heard there were too many part-timers with awful attendance, so my mother was moved there to improve the environment. But despite repeated warnings, there's been no improvement. I heard they might have to fire someone soon.
What?
If you get fired, you can go on family trips whenever you like.
No, wait. If I can't work part-time, I won't be able to give pocket money to my grandchildren. We won't be able to go on trips either.
Then give up and look for another part-time job. It seems impossible to keep working under my mother now.
This can't be happening.
Well, I'll be going now. Enjoy your hot springs trip.
Hey, Sarah. We were completely in the wrong. I'm sorry. Won't you marry me?
That's completely impossible. Please pay half of the cancellation fees. And separately, I'll be claiming compensation for all the insults and emotional blackmail. Please prepare for that as well.
Huh? You're claiming compensation?
Of course. You've said so many hurtful things, calling me poor, miserable, pitiful. I'm planning to hire a lawyer, so complain all you want.
Come on, don't say that. I'm sorry for getting carried away. I was just jealous of you. You keep getting promoted. Your sales performance is better than mine. It was frustrating to see the gap between us, so I couldn't help but act that way.
Uh-huh. What a childish and awful excuse. Thanks for giving me another reason to be glad we broke up.
Even after I apologized so much, you won't reconsider?
Your apology has no value, so no matter how much you apologize, it's useless.
No way.
From now on, please communicate through my lawyer. At work, treat me as just another colleague. Oh, but I guess I'm your superior now that I've been promoted. Please treat me as your boss from now on, okay? Thanks to the smooth handling by my lawyer, I was able to successfully cancel the marriage. James seemed to accept it and quickly paid the compensation. As for his mother and family, she was fired from her part-time job as soon as they returned from the trip. Apparently, she has been secretly pocketing money from the cash register. My mother presented evidence of embezzlement, resulting in immediate dismissal. They avoided police involvement by promising full repayment, but rumors spread quickly throughout the town. As a result, even when they went on trips, people would whisper, "I wonder if they're using the embezzled money for this trip." Eventually, I heard that their annual family trip tradition came to an end.